curriculum and instruction. On behalf of our Board of Education and our administrative team, I'd like to welcome you here to Middletown Township High School South. This is our first spring summit entitled Integrating English Language Arts Across the Curriculum. MC3 Executive Committee felt that this would be a great collaborative opportunity for educators across our county to get together and share resources. And understanding that there are many challenges in our profession right now, we decided to start with Common Core. So this summit, Integrating English Language Arts Common Core Standards Across the Curriculum, is meant to assist everyone in here, regardless of what discipline or grade level you teach, as well as colleagues who aren't with us today. We are going to be putting the presentations upstairs on Google Hangout, and the resources that you either sent ahead of time to upload into live binders, or that you will today, or maybe in the future, upload will be accessible to all colleagues throughout the county so that they can help their students in acquiring the skills, the knowledge, the proficiencies that they need to be successful with the PARCC assessments and in acquisition of the Common Core State Standards. I would just like to remind everyone to please refrain from going on the wireless in this room. Upstairs in the breakout sessions, wireless will be available for all the participants. We have extra ports and everything, so it should not be a problem upstairs. I have a few people to thank today. I would like to thank the Monmouth County the Curriculum Consortium Executive Committee for putting this event together and for developing the consortia for all of our benefits. So if you could just stand up when I call your name just so everyone can recognize you. Todd Flora, Lisa Hanna, Mary Jane Garibay, who's not here, Melissa Jones, Claire Engel, and Bruce Preston and Rich Pepe are still working on our uploads of our live binders. I'd like to thank our keynote speakers today, Dr. Tracy Severance, Chief Academic Officer from the Department of Education, Desi Karova, she's a research analyst from Rutgers University, and Mr. Will Smith, Principal of Raritan High School in Hazlet. I'd also like to thank Mr. Passiment for joining us today from the Department of Education, the Monmouth County Superintendent, who will be providing us with a lovely breakfast and lunch today. Our tomorrow's teachers, you are greeted this morning by some very lovely young people who would like to explore the possibility of education as a career, so they will be with us throughout the day. Ms. Kmoulas, their advisor, the jazz band, and our Eagle mascot, thank you for that wonderful welcome. And finally, thank you to all of you, the educators here today, willing to share best practices in teaching and learning to better our profession. And I would also like to thank the staff at High School South and our superintendent, Dr. George, for helping us facilitate this day. Thank you very much, and I'd like to turn it over to Lisa Hanna, who's going to talk to you a little bit about the mission of MC3.
Thank you, Jill. Wow. I am still a bit in awe that we're all here together. 1 year ago, we were still meeting as a committee to envision what we thought this would look like. And it began about 2 years ago before Hurricane Sandy, and I gave voice to a thought that so many of us were having in the county. And that thought was, how do I do this alone? And why am I doing this alone when there is such talent out there in Monmouth County? And I reached out to Mr. Todd Flora, who was working as the ed specialist in Monmouth County and then moving into the executive county superintendency. And as soon as I said those words, why, he said, I've been asking the same question myself. And then immediately put me in touch with some of the best, who eventually became the executive committee here. And we quickly began work together over the next year in developing what would become MC3, Monmouth County Curriculum Consortium. I want to say, I'm going to echo some of Jill's thank yous here, but I do want to say a special thank you to Dr. Bill George, There he is up there. Thank you very much for your support and for hosting today's event. It's a lovely venue. I appreciate it. Dr. George has been very, very supportive. A special thank you also for the support we're getting from Mr. Joe Passiment, Executive County Superintendent, Monmouth County Executive County BA. Again, they really put the muscle and the momentum behind what has been our vision for the Monmouth County Curriculum Consortium and continue to do so, and we very much appreciate that. Also want to thank, as Jill said, the Monmouth County Superintendents for their continued support and for hosting a lovely breakfast and lunch for you today, which I know you'll enjoy. And I have to say a special thank you to Todd Flora. Todd, as I said, we kind of call this our baby. We talked about it in the very beginning, and your vision, mission, and your idea are only as good as the people that come together and really put legs to it and give it teeth and really continue through kind of the lull where we don't really feel like we're getting momentum. And Todd has been there with our executive committee from the very beginning and through each step of the way. I can't seem to ever find him. He seems to move from county to county where they meet his expertise. He's sort of like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I think he's now the executive county superintendent for Burlington. He's been in Middlesex, he's been in Monmouth, he's been in Mercer. So hang tight with us for a little while and make sure you keep your forwarding address on hand. I have to say a special thank you to the Monmouth County Curriculum Consortium, the executive team. I get up here to speak because I'm a ham and I like to speak, but really the talent is in my team and my colleagues, and it's really my privilege to work with them. And they're oftentimes behind the scenes. Bruce and Rich are up there taking care of registration. Claire and Melissa always working on the registration of the membership and taking care of the checks and all of the bell grease. So I really appreciate all the work that they do. And then I have to say a very special thank you to Jill Takacs, Dr. Takacs. She's being very humble up here and giving thanks to MC3. This was her concept, this was her project, and this is her baby. And she has been working tirelessly. I mean, she was calling me through spring break. I think we met for coffee over spring break. She already had all of the details laid out, and no detail has been left unattended to. And it is a privilege to work with you. Thank you for all you've done. It's already a huge success. Thank you for that. The mission of the Monmouth County Curriculum Consortium, I'm going to kind of just put it into a quick blurb because you can read it on Live Binders. It was originally to build a very powerful network of educators. And we don't limit it to directors of curriculum or supervisors of curriculum. We wanted to really broaden the spectrum of people that could get involved with MC3. So we have teachers, we have supervisors, we have directors, assistant superintendents, and superintendents. And we're looking for anyone with their hands on curriculum in a decision-making role, or those that really want to give voice to the myriad initiatives that we're facing on an ongoing basis. The one part in our mission statement that I do like is that we are a powerful network of learners who lead and leaders who learn. And I think that would define each one of you that are here today. So I thank you all for being here today. This was the vision that we saw, that we would filter out the ideas, kind of hash out the initiatives, and then get it into the hands of the people who really do the work, which is the group of you out here. And you were handpicked. You were probably approached by a supervisor, an assistant superintendent, a director, someone in your district administration, because this is our middle school and high school cream of the crop. And so we're really looking forward to the work that you will do today. In a few moments, I'm going to give just a quick plug. In a few moments, we're going to award the first MC3 Teacher Grant Awards. This will be an annual grant application that will be available to you. This year, they were $500 each. Jill's going to talk about that in just a minute. And I urge you to look for those grant applications next spring and apply. We are really looking for, to showcase the work that you are doing. I want to end with, I'm going to steal this because Rich Kiker, how many of you know Rich Kiker, Google Apps trainer? Rich works around the county, and I love Rich. And he's very approachable, and he just leaves you with little kernels of thought. And one thing that Rich always leaves us with at the end of his workshop is what I'm going to leave you with today. So enjoy your day, and as Rich Kiker says, go and be great. Thank you.
Award our grants, I would like to call Mr. Passiment, who would like to say a few words.
Today is a great day. We're gathered here to honor some people, and to do some great things. And I wanted to tell you a little story. In my other life, I was a teacher. Now, I taught last century, believe it or not. And we're talking about words like Google Hangouts and uploading. When I started teaching, there were two words in my vocabulary: white chalk or yellow chalk. So we've come a long way. Today we're going to talk about language arts. Back in my day it was called English. We're going to talk about curriculum. The work that these people do here is phenomenal. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for some great people along the way. The students who are here today, this is an honorable profession. Take a look at what these people are going to do. I am here to honor you. Thank you for what you do. Have a great day.
Okay, as Lisa said, this year was our first year in awarding grants. We awarded two $500 grants. The grant applications went out to teachers in Monmouth County who submitted applications. There was one winner from each school district in MC3. And then once they were selected to move on as a finalist, the teachers needed to create a very short video pitching their grant. So our first winner of our $500 grant, we're going to show the video, and then we will call them up. It is Keyport High School for the Raiders Inc. project. So we're going to watch their video.
The Raiders Inc. project is operated as a business within a classroom and prepares students to be college and career ready. Our world today is ever-changing, and technology is advancing on a daily basis, from ways of communication to computer software. Advertising and marketing are advancing as well. This program helps transition students into the competitive, ever-changing business environment that is our society today. Students in Raiders Inc. use critical thinking, decision-making, problem-solving, and self-management skills, as well as learning how to be a part of a team. The services offered by Raiders Inc. requires students to be proficient in various software programs. The operation of equipment, such as scanners, copiers, digital cameras, and binding machines. Support for the company is evident through involvement of the district administration, board members, and parent organizations participating. The expansion of this company and its products stems from continual purchases of new and upgraded equipment as well as software each year. However, funding is limited. This grant would help purchase these items needed to guide the students in the advanced technological world we live in today. And by purchasing these items, students will be able to not only acquire self-direction, social as well as self-responsibility and leadership skills. The Raiders Inc. project emphasizes 21st century content, including financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial literacy. The core value of this program is seen in the passion of every flyer the students create, the young, stimulated minds, the digital learners that will be our future. The minds you will find in Raiders Inc., a business within a classroom.
Okay, we would like to congratulate Dawn Rassi-Opie from Keyport High School, and Melissa Jones is our Director of Curriculum. So if Dawn is here to receive the grant, congratulations to you. Hey, thank you. Our next grant is awarded to Ocean Avenue School for their community garden.
Every plant starts out as a seed. The idea for the Ocean Avenue Community Garden is just like that, a seed looking to be planted. We planted that seed, and now it's time for it to grow. Here at Ocean Avenue School, we want to create a community garden that will produce renewable resources, mainly food and oxygen that everyone in our community can enjoy. We want to create and maintain a living classroom for students, using our garden to help us learn about math, science, writing, health, and art. This community garden will help to teach us about responsibility. Students will read, dig, plant, and water as we watch our hard work turn into a beautiful garden that all future classes can enjoy. We have the space. We have the tools.
We need your help!
And Ocean Avenue was a school that was hit very hard by Hurricane Sandy. The community really lost a lot. And this community garden will generate vegetables and food for the community members. So they're going to give back to the community with this. So I would like to call up Cindy Wilson, our principal of Ocean Avenue School, to help award the grant. And this grant will be an effort of many, many teachers in Ocean Avenue. Here receiving the grant today, Shannon Medeiros and Michelle Bresner. Congratulations.
Can't do without the teacher.
And I just have to say, if I can say something, I have an amazing staff, and if I say I have this idea, they say to me, what can we do? How can we do it? And it happens. So I am so excited, and I was in tears watching that, so thank you.